Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my second lesson.
Exercise 2.6, which is class 9th science groups Punjab textbooks books, and in this class we will be discussing question number 3 of the exercise, which is about the basic operations on complex numbers. And I just want to say that if you are new to my channel and you have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. And let's move to the solution of the question. But before starting the question, there are some important rules and key points that we need to understand, that we should know clearly that what will be the value of square root minus 1, and that will be equal to iota. This can come in your objective type as well. So, you must have to keep this point in your mind. And what is the conjugate of complex number and how to take the conjugate. So, let us move to the solution of question, and don't go anywhere during the lesson, because if you are missing any part of the lesson, you will be finding the lesson difficult, because this is one of the important concepts of your short questions for board exams. And in this question, the first part that is given to us is minus 7 plus 3 iota multiplied by minus 3 plus 2 iota. So, very easy question. What we have to do, we simply have to apply distributive property, that we have to take first number of the first bracket and we have to multiply or write it with the second complete bracket. This is not the new thing, we have learned these type of questions in our class 8th as well. And then I have to take the second number or second value of first bracket, that is 3 iota into minus 3 plus 2 iota. And now after this, what we are going to do is that whatever is the number outside the bracket, I have to multiply that number carefully with every term inside the bracket, and keeping the rules of integers and the role of iota and iota square in the mind. So, when I will be multiplying 7 by 3, this becomes 21, 7 times 2 is 14 iota, and then 3 times 3 is 9 iota, and 3 times 2 is 6, and iota multiplied by iota will be giving me iota square. In the beginning, let me mark a plus sign here and iota square. So, iota square, recall that what will be the value of iota square, which is minus 1, 21 minus 9 minus 14 iota, minus 14 iota minus 9 iota, and iota square is minus 1. So, this will become 21 minus 14 iota minus 9 iota minus 6, and as we have to give our answer in standard form. So, it means that 21 will have to be joined with what? 6. So, it will become 21 minus 6 minus 14 iota minus 9 iota. Very easy questions. Okay, here what we just have to do, we have to take away 6 from 21, and that will be giving me 15, and minus 14 and minus 9 both have the same sign. So, I am going to add them up. 9 and 4 is 13, and 1 plus 1 is 2, 23 iota. So, the answer for this part is 15 minus 23 iota, and let's move to the next part. And the second part is 2 minus square root minus 4 multiplied by 3 minus square root minus 4. First of all, we have to try to create iota in both the brackets. So, recall the rule that square root minus 1 is equal to what? So, what we are going to do is that we have to write the first bracket in the form 2 minus under root minus 1 into under root 4 multiplied by 3 minus under root minus 1 into under root 4. Now, this under root minus 1 has the value iota, 2 minus, and under root 4 is a perfect square. When I will be taking the square root of this, I can in the beginning write it in this way, and under root minus 1 I am rearranging here. Okay, 3 minus under root 4 into under root minus 1. 4 is a perfect square, so it can be easily taken out. This will become 2, and under root minus 1 is iota, 2 minus 2 iota, multiplied by 3 minus 2 iota, 3 minus 2 iota. Okay. Now, we have converted this square root minus 4 in form of iota, and now it is the time to apply distributive property, that I will be taking the first number of first bracket and I have to write it with the second bracket completely, and then I have to take the second number of first bracket and write it with the second bracket completely, and after that apply distributive property, that multiply every term inside the bracket with the outside number. I am going really slow because this is one of the important lessons for the short questions for my students, so that they can understand the concept easily. 2 times 3 is 6, and 2 times 2 is 4 iota, minus 6 iota, minus multiplied by minus will become plus 4 into iota square. Try to show each and every step on your answer sheet, because you want to and in this way you can secure good marks. 6 minus 4 iota minus 6 iota, and we know that iota square equals to what? Minus 1. This is also one of the frequent concept, so you should have the good command on this, plus 4 into minus 1. So, it will take the form 6 minus 4 iota minus 6 iota minus 4. So, it is a time to write down the real parts and imaginary parts together. So, it will become 6 minus 4 iota minus 6 iota, and this will become 6 minus 4 is 2 minus 10 iota. I hope you are clear about this. And moving to the third part, that is under root 5 minus 3 iota whole square. Here what we are going to do is we have to apply perfect square identity with difference, that is a minus b whole square equals to a square minus 2ab and plus b square. If the rules and formulas are clear, then the question will really be easy for you. So, according to this identity, this formula, a is square root 5 and b is 3 iota. So, the question will take the form under root 5 square minus 2 into under root 5 multiplied by 3 iota and plus 3 iota whole square. Now, square root 5 means 5 raised to power of 1 by 2 multiplied by 2, this goes with this, and I will have 5 minus 2 times 3 is 6 under root 5 iota, and this is 3 square and iota square. So, what we can do is that we can write here plus 9 times iota square. Let me show one step. This will be 5 6 under root 5 iota, and iota square is minus 1. So, this will take the form 5 minus 6 under root 5 iota minus 9. Now, as we have to write the answer in the standard form, so what we are going to do is that let me come over here. 5 minus 9 minus 6 under root 5 and iota. 5 minus 9 is minus 4 minus 6 into under root 5 iota. Really easy question and important question. And moving to the last part of this question, and let me confirm question from the book. I always advise it to my students that first you must have to recheck your question before solving the question. The question is 2 minus 3 iota into 3 minus 2 iota and the conjugate of that. So, try to understand that what is the role of conjugate. Okay. If we have the complex number z equals to a plus iota b, then conjugate z bar will be equal to a plus iota b, and where the change will be coming, this conjugate will be changing the sign of the complex part. So, according to the rule, this will become 2 minus 3 iota into 3 plus 2 iota. Now, look carefully that this was a minus sign. This conjugate has changed the sign of this complex term, and now apply distributive property. 2 into 3 plus 2 iota minus 3 iota into 3 plus 2 iota. Okay. Let me show working here that I am multiplying these two brackets. So, 2 times 3 is 6 plus 4 iota minus 9 iota and minus 3 times 2 is 6 and iota dot iota is iota square, and this will become 6 plus 4 iota minus 9 iota minus 6 into minus 1. Now, minus multiplied by minus will become positive 6. Let me solve these two. Minus 5 iota plus 6. So, as we have to write the answer in standard form, so what we are going to do is that 6, let me remove this sign, 6 plus 6 minus 5 iota, and this will give me 12 minus 5 iota. I hope you are really clear about this question, and please watch and understand this question problem lessons and questions of your short questions. Thank you very much.